And thank all of you. Welcome. It's such an honor to be here and celebrate with our bright students as well. I want to welcome the judges in the audience. Raise your hand if you're a judge. You're welcome. Oh, we got a lot. Thank you. Our educators, raise your hand. Welcome. Yes. Okay, you're outnumbered. How about students? Students, raise your hand. Welcome. And I know also welcome to everyone watching the live stream as well. I wanted to thank the 3rd District Court of Appeal for offering your beautiful courtroom and all your support. And thank you in particular to the presiding justice, Justice Earl, who you all met. I think you deserve a round of applause. Thank you. So does anyone know why we're here? There's actually, I'm going to pause, but answer it myself. There are 2 reasons why we're here today. We're here today in part to celebrate Law Day, and we're also here to celebrate the achievements of our K through 12 public schools through the California Civic Learning Awards program. As mentioned, I co-sponsor that program along with our State Superintendent of Public Instruction, Tony Thurman. This year's Law Day theme, I love. It's the rule of law and the American dream. And you'll see, and you already know, that those 2 concepts are related. We have the opportunity often to talk to students about the rule of law in our classrooms across the state. We do this as part of the Judges in the Classroom program. I have had the honor to participate in that program and visit with your schools, including your school, NP3, and it's such an honor to do so. So when we talk about the rule of law, how do you describe that? Because we often are talking to students, not just high school students, but students at a younger age, elementary school as well. So the way I like to describe the rule of law in ways that everyone understands is to ensure that no one is above the law. And that means not even the most powerful government official, not even judges, of course, we're not above the law. And it's the framework that really prevents against the arbitrary exercise of power. It also ensures that everybody feels that the laws we have that are in place for all of us are just laws. And so that means that they're clear, that people know what they are, they're not hidden, and that they're applied evenly. In order to ensure that those fundamental principles are applied, we also are here as courts, and it is our role to ensure that disputes are resolved by independent, co-equal branch of government, the judiciary, that's free from political pressure and any type of external influence. So I like to also focus on the fact that this structure is really there to allow people to resolve their differences. So in school, how do you resolve your differences? Well, hopefully you don't fight it out. You resolve it instead by going to a neutral forum to help you. And so the courts are here to help you to resolve your differences with reason, with evidence, and some type of neutral forum and structure rather than violence, fear, pressure, or any other extraneous consideration. So how does that all tie into the American dream? I think the rule of law provides the stability and the fairness that's necessary for everybody to be able to pursue the American dream. Your goals, your protection of your rights, your ability to seek justice, regardless of your background, regardless of where you came from, and regardless of really any other extraneous consideration. So the American dream, in that way, is accessible to everyone by protecting your fundamental rights. Rights that sometimes we take advantage of, but rights that we all must safeguard, our freedom of expression, our right to a fair trial, all of those are protected by the courts. So that's why we like to be out in the community. We like to do this type of outreach effort so that we can share with all of you a little bit about how our decisions are made, always guided by the law and the Constitution, not our own personal preferences. And also, I think it's important for all of us to understand the rule of law isn't just about knowing the details about the structure of our government, but it's about involving students and ensuring that they're engaged in their communities and they are able to really be the ones that are the driving force for the change. Like, you see things that maybe we may not at a young age, and you can work to change those things. You can be involved and actively engaged. So really, it's to empower you as the future generation, and we're happy to be part of it through, as I said, the judges in the classroom. We hope to provide you really just to reinforce the critical thinking skills that you already have and that prepare you to be well-informed members of our community. You, of course, are already doing it, and so I want, on behalf of the courts as a whole, as Chief Justice, I want to thank you and everyone who's watching in a live stream format for your dedication to these principles as well. You deserve a round of applause, so thank you.